They move through the icy Arctic waters like living snowflakes, silent, graceful, and mysterious. Pale white forms gliding just beneath the surface, vanishing as quickly as they appear. You might not see them at first, but listen closely. The ocean hums, whispers, and sings, and somewhere in that symphony is the voice of a beluga whale. This is no ordinary whale. This is the beluga, often called the canary of the sea. Why? Because belugas don't just swim, they sing. They chirp, squeal, and whistle with a range of sounds so wide and varied, it puts most birds to shame. Some even say they talk. And they're not wrong. In one famous case, a captive beluga began mimicking human speech so convincingly that a diver once surfaced confused, asking, "Who told me to get out of the water?" The voice hadn't come from a person, but from the beluga. Today, we're diving into the world of this incredible creature. From their flexible faces to their haunting songs, from icy migrations to the warm bonds between mother and calf, you'll learn why the beluga is not just another whale, but a legend of the North. Let's start with how they look. Adult belugas are instantly recognizable. Unlike their grayish cousins, belugas are pure white. This isn't just for show, it's perfect camouflage in the ice covered waters they call home. They don't have a dorsal fin either, unlike most whales. Instead, their backs are smooth and curved, helping them navigate under sheets of sea ice without getting scraped or stuck. They grow to about 13 to 16 feet in length and can weigh up to 1.5 tons. Despite their size, belugas are agile swimmers. A major reason? Their necks. Most whales have fused neck bones, not belugas. They can turn their heads side to side, up and down, a rare flexibility that gives them expressive faces and the ability to maneuver like dancers. This makes them capable of navigating through narrow ice channels and even poking their heads out of breathing holes with surprising dexterity. Then there's the melon, that bulbous forehead you see. It's filled with fatty tissue and works like an acoustic lens. Belugas can reshape it to focus sound, helping them echolocate. Essentially, they see the world with sound. They use echolocation to find prey, navigate tight spaces, and communicate with one another in the darkness below the ice. It's like having a built in sonar system more advanced than anything we've created. And what a communication system it is. Belugas are among the most vocal marine mammals on Earth. Scientists have recorded hundreds of different calls, whistles, chirps, clicks, clangs, even sounds that resemble laughter or distant echoes. Each sound has a purpose: to locate family, warn of danger, coordinate hunting, or simply chat. It's believed that each beluga may have a unique signature whistle, like a name they use to announce themselves to the pod. They live in the Arctic and subarctic oceans. You'll find them off the coasts of Alaska, northern Canada, Greenland, and Russia. Some belugas travel far inland, swimming up rivers like the Yukon and St. Lawrence. These areas are vital not only for food, but also as gathering spots where belugas can socialize, molt, and give birth. They thrive in cold waters thanks to a thick layer of blubber that insulates them against freezing temperatures. This blubber also stores energy for long migrations and periods of fasting. In summer, belugas migrate to shallow estuaries and coastal bays. These spots are warmer, calmer, and perfect for molting. Yes, molting. Belugas shed their skin. They rub against gravel in riverbeds to slough off old yellowed skin and reveal a fresh, smooth surface. It's one of the few whales known to do this, and scientists believe it may help prevent infections and parasites. Summer is also when belugas give birth. Calves are born dark gray and grow lighter as they age. A newborn beluga is about 5 feet long and weighs around 150 pounds. The bond between mother and calf is strong. Calves nurse for up to 2 years and stick close to their mothers, learning everything from navigation to hunting. During this time, they're also introduced to the pod's communication system, a rich vocal culture passed down through generations. Belugas feed on a mix of fish, squid, shrimp, and crabs. They use echolocation to detect prey even in murky or ice-filled waters. They'll dive up to 2,000 feet deep, holding their breath for 15 to 20 minutes while searching for food. Their flexible lips allow them to suck up prey hiding in sand or among rocks. Often they work together, herding fish into tight schools and taking turns to feed. Teamwork is key in the Arctic, where food can be scarce and conditions unpredictable. But belugas are more than hunters. They are social, emotional, and curious. They travel in pods, family units that range from a few individuals to hundreds. These pods are dynamic, often merging and splitting, creating complex social structures. They play, chase, and even blow bubble rings for fun. In captivity, they respond to names, play with toys, and interact with humans in surprisingly personal ways. In the wild, they've been seen approaching boats, inspecting divers, even playing with floating seaweed. These aren't just survival instincts, they're signs of intelligence, culture, and personality. In fact, some researchers believe belugas can pass knowledge from one generation to the next, like traditions and learned behaviors. Sadly, the world of the beluga is under threat. Climate change is melting Arctic ice, reducing the beluga's natural habitat. As the ice retreats, belugas lose both shelter from predators and places to rest. Warmer waters also mean new predators, new diseases, and increased human activity. The delicate balance of their world is shifting faster than they can adapt. Noise pollution is another major problem. Belugas rely on sound for nearly everything. But the Arctic is no longer quiet. Shipping, oil exploration, and naval activity fill the ocean with artificial noise, drowning out belugas' songs and confusing their sense of direction. It's like trying to have a conversation in the middle of a roaring thunderstorm. Pollution is seeping into their world too. Heavy metals, plastics, and chemicals enter the food chain and accumulate in the bodies of these whales. Some populations, like the Cook Inlet belugas in Alaska, are critically endangered. With fewer than 300 individuals remaining, their future is uncertain. Habitat loss, disease, and declining birth rates all contribute to a sobering outlook. Yet there is hope. Marine sanctuaries are expanding. Scientists are tagging beluga migrations with satellite devices and learning where they go and what they need to survive. Indigenous communities who have lived alongside belugas for centuries are helping lead conservation efforts. Traditional knowledge is being combined with modern science to create more effective protection plans. Public awareness is also growing. Documentaries, school programs, and social media are shining a light on the beluga's plight. People are speaking out, calling for cleaner oceans, reduced noise pollution, and climate action. Every voice helps, and people like you, by learning, sharing, and caring, can make a difference. Simple actions matter. Reduce your plastic use, support sustainable fishing, choose eco-friendly products, and use your voice to speak for those who cannot speak for themselves. Because when we protect belugas, we protect the entire Arctic ecosystem. The beluga whale is more than just a creature of snow and song. It is a living reminder that the ocean is full of stories, stories that whisper in the dark, stories that sing beneath the waves. So what have we learned today? Belugas can smile. They can sing. They can turn their heads to look you in the eye. They raise their young with care, navigate impossible environments, and hold together a rich culture passed down through generations. They are survivors, yes, but also communicators, explorers, and artists of the deep. If this story touched your heart, go ahead and give it a like, share it with someone who loves the sea, and subscribe for more underwater wonders. Next time, we're meeting a creature of shadows and shifting colors, a master of camouflage and illusion, the cuttlefish. But until then, stay curious, stay kind, and keep listening, because somewhere, out there beneath the ice, a beluga is still singing.